Hello everyone, my name is Cora Althea and welcome to another video on my channel. As you can see, I have a little bit of a different setup because I thought, why not? So you can't see my full art program, but I'm still using Paint Tool Side 2. Anyway, for this speed paint, I'm drawing Scarlet Hollow characters, specifically the main cast, plus Gretchen, although Gretchen counts. She's a dog. Also, the music that I am using in the background is all official music from Scarlet Hollow by Brandon Boone. If I can, I will link it below, but YouTube didn't let me link stuff last time, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm doing the line work, which was really fun. I love this game. It is one of my favorite games ever. It is one of my favorite visual novels ever, although I don't really play a lot of visual novels, so that's kind of a low bar. I mean, my favorite visual novel is Ace Attorney, so I don't know. Does that give? I can't think of words. Anyway, I'm going to be drawing all of the main cast, which I started with Gretchen, and now I'm on Stella. All of the outfits that I've selected, except for Tabitha, because she doesn't change her outfit, is just one of my favorites so far of the ones we've been given, because there are only 4 chapters out. So I chose this really pretty jumpsuit. Well, yeah, it's pretty. This really pretty and great jumpsuit that Stella has for ghost busting. It's very great. It's a nice shade of red. So yeah, what I really love about this visual novel, well, it's also a horror game, which makes it really interesting because, like, it's a visual novel horror game. What? I'm sure that's, like, a thing, but it's done in a really interesting way where, like, even sometimes, like, there's sometimes gore, but it's not. Like, the horrors aren't just gore, which is great, because I don't really like gore, and I probably wouldn't play it if it was just bloodshed, guts, bones. So sometimes the episodes, like episode 2, which I hate, I don't hate the episode, but it's just, like, the climax of it I don't love, because it delves into something that really freaks me out. I'm not going to say anything about that because that's spoilery, and I don't want to bring spoilers up. In fact, the entire point of this is that I'm not going to bring spoilers up, but episode 2 is my least favorite purely for the climax. Otherwise, great episode. Alright, this is Tabitha. In game, this is the character's cousin. She's very moody. I love her! She's great! She's one of my favorite characters. All of the main cast is my favorite characters. I'm just drawing my favorite characters because they're all so charming, and they feel like people I could actually meet in real life, which in my opinion is, like, huge and great and makes them so interesting. And I actually, like, feel so much for these characters, so much so that I don't want any of the main cast to die. In fact, I won't let it happen. Anyone who lets a certain main character die, I hate you. I don't hate you if you're, like, trying to experiment it, but if that's, like, your main save, I hate you. Okay. But, like, again, all the characters are so great. I love them all, even if they're so complex or really hard to get along with, like Tabitha at first. But she warms up to you if you play your cards right. So I love her, and I love Avery, and I love Oscar, and I love Reese, and I love Kaneeka, and I love Stella, and I love Gretchen. And I don't really like dogs. I'm not a dog person. I don't hate dogs. I just don't know how to deal with them. So, Gretchen, love you. You're digital. I love you. I had a lot of fun with this line work. You can see me messing up and redoing lines a lot, which, you know, is the way artists are. But I'm also, like, trying to be a perfectionist when it comes to these characters because they are not my own characters. So I feel like, they must be perfect because this is my first time drawing fan art of them. So I am with, like, most media. It's something I probably should work on, but, like, I just... because I love these characters so much, and because I'm, like, recording a video about them, I'm like, they must be perfect. I'm working on Avery now, which is another one of my favorites, because they all are my favorites. I should just stop saying favorites, because we all know. They're so charming. They work at the local diner, and they're such an interesting character, and I'm excited to see more about them as there are other episodes that focus on them. They're really chill, but, like, also extremely interested in what's going on around town. They're also new to town, kind of like the character you're playing as, but they actually live there. I really love their fashion sense because they always have these like really nice flannel shirts. Is that even what you call them? I'm not into fashion. That are always like really beautifully patterned. Like the one that I picked is this blue kind of floral one, though it's not blue. Or no, the flowers aren't blue. Purple, that's what I thought they were. They aren't. You won't really see that in the coloring process, but it's something I noticed in my color tab, which you cannot see because I didn't record it. Here you can see me working on a hand. I hate hands. Hands are my least favorite thing to draw, but I did a pretty good job with that one, so I'm pretty proud of it. Thank you, Avery. On to Oscar! Oscar's another really fun character. He works at the local library, and he has this snazzy suit when you first meet him, and it's amazing, so of course I had to pick this, although all of his outfits are great. I mean, most of them he's not even really wearing a shirt, but hey, why not pick the snazzier suit than him in a tank top? I'm just not really good at drawing tank tops, and I didn't want to I don't know. Oscar's great though, and I'm not really good at drawing facial hair, but I think I did a really good job with his beard and mustache. My friend said it looked pretty good when I showed them, so let's hope it does. But I really like this outfit. It's great. I like the idea of this like small town librarian wearing like this suit. It's just very charming and very great. Meet Oscar in the second episode, which that's not like a huge spoiler. He runs the library. You don't go to the library at the first thing. And he has a cat. And I love him even more because he has a cat. And it's a black cat named Pixel, which is the best name for a cat ever, and Pixel is such a handsome and charming little guy. I love him. I have a save with like talk to animals, which is one of the traits that you have, and he is so great. I love him so much. I love Gretchen so much because of that save as well. I already loved Gretchen. I love her even more. I already loved Pixel. I love him even more. I just gah ooh onto my actual favorite character. I like literally have this piece that I drew as him as like my profile picture on Discord. He is my favorite. He's so fun to draw. I felt a little less worried about I felt more worried about getting him perfect because I love him so much. So much so that I even delete one of his arms. I'm kidding. I didn't it looks better in the sketch. You'll see. It's not this arm. This arm looks fine. I think I did it well. It's the perspective. I'm shit at perspective. So he's a creature. He's the sickly Victorian basement man, as I've been calling him, which is not a spoiler. In like the media they show for like advertisement or whatever, they call him the chronically ill whatever basement man. So he's the sickly Victorian basement man. And I love him. Here, I delete his arm. I add it back. Just like that. This outfit is very cozy to me. I mean, it's just a sweater, but it looks cozy, even if it's boring and falling off of him, kind of. He's great. I love him. I had so much fun drawing him. And now we're on to Kaneeka, who is another one of my favorite characters. They're all my favorite characters. Stop saying favorite core! I had a lot of fun drawing her because she's like gothic, and I really love gothic fashion, so I was really happy that there's like a love interest character who's into gothic fashion, and also I really love Kaneeka. She's so interesting, she's so multifaceted, they all are, but like, I don't know, she's great. I love her. Again, these are all people that you could actually meet in real life, ignoring some parts of some characters because it's a horror game. They all feel genuine, even if they're not all great, they're all so interesting. I love them all. I did not do a great job on Kaneeka's hand. Even looking back, I hate it. But it does the job. Honestly, I'm just gonna pretend it looks fine. I'm sure you're looking at this and you're like, oh, you have artist blindness because like you're saying it looks terrible, but it looks great. But otherwise, I think I did a great job on Kaneeka. She's so fun to draw. All of them are so fun to draw. I will say I'm not going to start talking. I'm going to stop talking when I get to the coloring phase, but this is one of my favorite, if not favorite, visual novels of all time, one of my favorite games of all time, and I wait patiently but super excitedly for the next chapters to come out because I'm so excited to see where this story goes. I'm so excited to see where all the characters go. I have so many saves that I have planned to romance almost every single romanceable character. I'm not doing 2 of them because I don't like them. My least favorite characters. But yeah, I love this game. I highly recommend you play it if you haven't already. If you do play it and you're seeing this, I hope you enjoy how I've drawn the characters. The off chance that the people who make this game see this, I love this game so much. It brings me so much joy and fear when I play it. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of the speed paint. On to the coloring process. Bye! It's so nice talking to you, and I can't wait to see you in my next video!